get into the good stuff, I would like to talk a little bit about interfering behaviors. Many of you may not even be aware that you do them. One is talking too fast. When you talk too fast, you absolutely lose your power as a speaker. When you're getting into that fast rate of speech, now we have the listener. The listener not only wants to hear what you're trying to tell them, but now they're trying to decode your message. And so now there's two things going on at once. As a speaker, you never want them to have to decode your message. You're in very dicey territory, debt collection. You want them to be able to easily process and understand your message so you can take the call to the next step. Today, you will learn a strategy that if you do think you talk too fast, you will learn how to control that rate of speed. Another interfering factor is speaking in that thin, high, nasal voice. Speech, voice, and personality go hand in hand. But if you get into that thin, high, nasal voice, and you may not even be aware that you do this, it is really off-putting to people, right? I mean, we've all heard people speak too high, too nasal. If you are speaking in that style, you will learn how to not do that and speak with tones that are richer and stronger. The ultimate interfering behavior is that upspeak, where you end your statements on a higher note. And when you speak with that upspeak, and you may not even be aware that you do it, but you will absolutely have no credibility. It is a very immature speaking pattern. And when we are trying to work with individuals to pay back debt, you want to bring in the most polished communication that you can. In fact, when we look at leadership, leadership is defined by those who speak with good controlled intonation and from that lower voice. When you use those two skills together, you will come across as very calm. And when you marry this skill with voice and you use it on your phone calls, you can persuade your consumer to ideally give you payback. So let's play with it. I will model it first. As a reminder, the staircase, we're going to start off in our natural tone. We step up the stairs. We come on down the stairs, syllable by syllable until done. And as you're coming down the stairs, you're actually sending your sound waves to your lower throat. And that's that physiological place to give you that nicer, richer tone. Let's do the next line. I'll model and then let's do it as a group. My name is Joe Doe and I am with Collector Live. My name is Joe Doe and I am with Collector Live. And are you getting a sense that when you do this, it's more controlled, that articulation is much more crisp and sharp? Remember, leadership is defined by those who speak with good controlled intonation and from your lower voice. These are the two best skills you can bring to your call. My name is Liz Peterson. I'm a speech language pathologist. Thank you so much for having me here. Go close those accounts.
Well, thank you, Liz. That was fantastic. I have to tell you, her message is really very important. It was a wonderful presentation.